this is Killer Kyle doing a WWE WrestleMania preview, even though it's probably about a month away. I'm glad that you're able to watch this video, wherever you may be. Hello everyone around the world. Let's get right to it. There aren't many matches made so far for WrestleMania, but these are my predictions and my thoughts on the matches that are already being made or have been made. So Lesnar versus Triple H probably will likely happen. Should be a pretty good match, even though we've already seen the match at SummerSlam. A lot of people wanted to see something else. Lesnar versus Triple H will happen, however, at WrestleMania 29. Should be an interesting match. It's got a good story to it. I am looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it as much as the World Championship match between Jack Swagger and Alberto Del Rio. That's probably one of the more intriguing matches for me. World Heavyweight Championship match should be pretty good. We'll see what happens when it comes down to Del Rio defending against Swagger. I think Del Rio is going to retain, but you never know. Who knows, right? It would be cool if we seen something come of this. I read a little into it that there will be. Maybe Swagger wins, and then, Del Rio goes back to challenge Swagger in Extreme Rules. They have a rubber match at this new pay-per-view called Payback from the final, or maybe they have it all year-long feud or something. But I think WWE could market from that match alone, even going into the pay-per-views. And people might not like it, but Swagger versus Del Rio is pretty good with Zeb Coulter as Swagger's manager, basically his mouthpiece, because we all know Swagger really isn't that great on the mic anyway. So it's going to be an interesting match to see for the World Heavyweight Championship as well. Another one, Undertaker versus CM Punk, is going to happen at WrestleMania. Will Undertaker's streak die? Big question. Will his streak die? I think a lot of people are going for a 20-1. I want the streak to continue. I know Undertaker's, he's kind of over the hill now with some people and everything else, but I want the streak to continue. I really believe that it should. I don't think CM Punk should beat him. I think maybe WrestleMania 30 next year in New Orleans. But I really think that it should be 21-0. I like CM Punk. Don't get me wrong. I know I kind of knocked him on his promo on the last Raw review that I did, if anyone watched it. So at the same time, though, it's going to be a good match. Undertaker versus CM Punk. If Undertaker can wrestle like he has been in the past WrestleManias with the Hell in a Cell with Triple H, that was pretty good. WrestleMania 27 No Holds Barred match was just another match. His back-to-back matches with Shawn Michaels, now CM Punk, should be a pretty good match. I think another match that'll be alright, even though it's already been done last year. And I didn't want to see Rock defeated twice in a lifetime, but we're seeing it. WWE Championship, John Cena, the challenger, he has to win. But the thing about it is that, yeah, he has to win. He had a shitty year last year against The Rock and Brock Lesnar following at Extreme Rules when he won. But he got his ass handed to him in that match, even though it's, scripted and everything else. Still got his ass handed to him in the match at Extreme Rules last year in Chicago. Then we fast forward to the Royal Rumble. Cena wins the Rumble. Cena's team loses against the Shield at Elimination Chamber. I thought that was fantastic. Fantastic booking on WWE's part. Once in a while they'll hit it out of the park. This past Monday's Raw was okay. It wasn't great or anything. It was alright. The Fatal 4-Way was a main event caliber match. A pay-per-view main event caliber match. Wasn't that long. Could have had a little more TV time, but it was 10 minutes. It was what it was. CM Punk getting the win beating The Undertaker, like we said, at WrestleMania. That should be an epic contest. And then the John Cena Rock WWE Championship twice in a lifetime. I think Cena's going to win. It's going to tie it up. The rubber match will probably happen at WrestleMania 30, which I'm really hoping they don't do it 3 times in a row. But WWE can see profit off of it and market off of it, so if they can, I mean, I don't know how many times they're going to be able to do this match and, you know, get pay-per-view buy rates and etc. But at the same time, you know, hopefully, you know, the match last year wasn't bad, it wasn't poor. WrestleMania 28 was a good WrestleMania. But at the same time, hopefully this is the last time we see Cena versus Rock, at least for a while anyway. The CM Punk vs. Cena match a couple weeks back, now that was something else. That it should have been a double pin or a double disqualification or something. But they had plans for Punk vs. Undertaker, which I understand, and that has to happen. I hope that happens. Well, it is, because he's won the Fatal 4-Way. I'm getting excited, see? I already know he won the Fatal 4-Way. You can tell I'm getting excited. WrestleMania, it's going to be big. And also we have some other teaser matches. Perhaps Wade Barrett vs. Sheamus. I see that match perhaps happening. Another one I might see happening is the New Age Outlaws versus Daniel Bryan and Kane for the tag team titles. We might also have, there's another one that happened this past Monday on Raw, Mark Henry versus Ryback. It's a teaser because I think Ryback's going to be somehow involved with the Shield. I think it's going to be Ryback, Randy Orton, and the Big Show against the Shield. Or perhaps Jericho again. I'd rather throw in Jericho. I don't like Big Show. I think Big Show should just retire. I mean, he's had a pretty lengthy career. He's done it all. He's won championships, Intercontinental Championships, WWE title, World title, ECW title. I mean, he's done a lot in his career. And he hasn't really had that big WrestleMania moment, no, but at the same time, you know, I think he's kind of overweight. He needs to go. Him and Tenzai both. Tenzai is another one. That's pretty stupid now. I think it's kind of fucking retarded having Tenzai as Sweet Pea. I watched the other guys, some of the other guys' videos on here, and they don't like it either. So, I mean, I agree with you. You know, I mean, Tenzai, Sweet Pea, I mean, I guess it's for the kids, you know, it's PG for the kids, right? And the PG stuff doesn't bother me. You know, I find since the PG era, and even if the Attitude Era were to come back, but it never will. It's never coming back. But the PG era, since it was installed from the modern era, the aggression era, has had a lot of matches. Raw has had lots of matches. 7, 8 matches, 9 matches on the card since they added that 3rd hour. Sometimes Raw drags on, and sometimes Raw is just on the money. It's there. It's hitting. But this past Monday, it kind of dragged on. It kind of was there. You know, I did watch TNA last night. It was okay. You know, SmackDown tonight. Didn't get the social media stuff because we're up here in Canada. I don't know anyone else in Canada if they got the social media or not. You know, so, but you know, WrestleMania 28 or 29 is going to be a hell of a pay-per-view regardless. You know, you're looking at Wade Barrett versus Sheamus. I think that's a guaranteed match to happen on the card. Some kind of 6-man tag with the Shield, because that's all they've been doing, but they've been doing a fantastic job in those matches, not knocking them at all. Probably might have a Mark Henry Ryback tease. It's possible, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Ryback's going to be invested with the Shield along with Randy Orton, perhaps Chris Jericho, or a lot of people are wanting Jericho versus Ziggler too at WrestleMania. They had a tremendous match last year at SummerSlam, back and forth, good quality match. I think Jericho picked up the win and then lost a couple weeks later on Raw last year, but that was last year. And they've always had good matches, Jericho and Ziggler, even though they only had a couple on TV that I know of. They might have had other house show matches, but you know, Be that as it may, Jericho versus Ziggler would be a hell of a match. Another hell of a match, in my opinion, for the tag titles would be Daniel Bryan and Kane to defend against the New Age Outlaws. I see this happening pretty much like a dream match. Maybe even add Rhodes and Sandow in there, making a three-way tag match. I know they're a team sometimes and they're not a team sometimes. I heard this coming Monday on Raw that Road Scholars challenged the New Age Outlaws and they've accepted to a match. So, and I know they've been doing house shows, and even though they only had a 6-minute match this past Monday on Raw with Primo and Epico, I believe that they still got it. Even though it was 6 minutes and they kind of got their asses handed to them in the opening of the match near the end, and I've seen some of their stuff on YouTube with the house shows. To me, they still have it. You know, Billy Gunn, I know he's at 50 years old or something like that. You know, but still, I think the New Age Outlaws could very well do it. But this week in the WWE, it's been good. I think today on SmackDown, I know it's been taped from Tuesday, but I don't go to the spoilers or anything. I watch the show as is. I don't want to know the spoilers. It'll be Alberto Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler on tonight's version of SmackDown, even though it was taped for Tuesday. And just wanted to touch up on one thing. Rest in peace, Paul Bear. You will be missed. And this has kind of been a ranting thing. It's been talking about WrestleMania, talking about, you know, Paul Bear, talking about, you know, any kind of match. What's your dream match? That might never happen, that might happen. You know, tell me, what's your dream match for WrestleMania 29 or any WrestleMania coming up in the future? Maybe you'd like to see a storyline, plot thicken, anything like that. But my predictions are Triple H versus Lesnar. I think Triple H will win that because Lesnar won the SummerSlam match. Del Rio versus Swagger. I think Del Rio. Punk versus Undertaker. I think Undertaker's going to win. A lot of people may not like my answer, but everybody's entitled to their own answers. Cena versus Rock for the title. I think Rock is going to win. It's a mix. Because I read somewhere that he's going to be competing at Extreme Rules. So maybe Cena wins and Rock gets a rematch and Cena wins at Extreme Rules. I don't know. Give me your thoughts, your predictions. There's only been 4 matches made for the card. Maybe there's going to be more matches made. Who knows, right? Of course there's going to be more than 4 matches on the card. But, you know, maybe give me your predictions, your thoughts. Maybe you like my predictions or whatever. But, I'm going to leave it out. I know I mentioned this early on in the video. Rest in peace, Paul Bear.